A perfect date for me would be two-part. First part would be going to a concert. I just really like live music, and it's loud and it's like a fun way to get to know someone. And then part two would be either sitting on the roof somewhere and like talking, or just going back to like my house and talking.
So right now I'm binging Schitt's Creek with my husband. It's streaming on Netflix. It's a show by Eugene Levy and his son. It's like David or Daniel Levy, I don't remember off the top of my head. But it's, if you've ever seen the movies Best in Show or Waiting for Guffman, it's that very like cringy, off-putting humor. And I just really enjoy watching people be uncomfortable on screen.
You guys.
The best advice about life that I have ever received is that in life we all need mentors. It's very important to have someone that you can look up to, that you can talk to, that you can relate to about whatever it is you're deciding to do.
My dad. I was always afraid of him, but then now I see that I'm a complete copy of him, and I'm proud of it.
Aww.
One of my clients that I train here, his name is Lance. He's an older guy and he's got grandkids. He has 2 replaced hips and he hadn't had any help coming back from that. So I helped him come back from that, get his strength back, and now for the first time he was able to dance with his wife after like a decade of not being able to do much at all. And now he can get on and off the floor on his own and play with his grandkids and stuff. So I was glad to give that to him.
It definitely would be John Terry in a background of Stanford Bridge, and we would talk about soccer all day long.
So my favorite musician growing up was Avril Lavigne.
Spicy Southwest from Chick-fil-A. Has spicy, I'm a little spicy. Southwest, I think I'm from the South, so I don't know.
I started student affairs by being a student worker. I was both a tutor in the writing center and I was an RA. Now, how was I a tutor in the writing center? I have no idea because I'm a horrible writer. But I was also an RA, and you know what? Those 2 experiences made me feel like I was part of the university, part of the college, and that's what I feel hope for you, is that you feel like you're a part of UHCL because of your job on campus.
So my first professional job was as a residence hall director in Wilson Hall at Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff, Arizona.
I worked as a sales associate at Aeropostale.
My first job ever was actually back home in Ghana working at a gym, and I was kind of a personal trainer, but I also worked some operations.
If I could do something else for a career, I would literally marry rich and stay at home. Preferably someone who like did international business, so they would like stay away for months at a time, and I could just be alone, live off their money, and have a really good time.
If I could do something else for a career, it's very similar to what I do now, but growing up, my dad was a director of summer camps, and so I grew up in that summer camp setting, and so if I could open up my own summer camp during the summer, cater to kids, youth going through the summer camp programs, and then switch to adult summer camps during the spring or fall, I think that'd be a really cool experience.
If I could choose a new career for myself, I would like to be a professional soccer player because they're basically doing what I love all day, playing soccer and getting paid to do that.
It's by Mother Teresa, and it's like a super long quote, but the end of it just says, "Be kind anyways."
My favorite quote is, at the end of the day, we can endure much more than we think we can. And it's by Frida Kahlo. I love it because I think it reflects all the things that we go through as students, and it just gives us a little hope that things will eventually get better if we just keep working hard.
So
thing that made me cry was an elephant video because I love elephants so much and they're so precious to me, so yeah.
Well, the last time I cried, I was watching a show called This Is Us, and we got to a scene where they were just talking about how much they loved each other, and I just couldn't handle it because I'm an emotional hot mess, and I just started bawling my eyes out. So yeah, that was pretty great.
Last thing that made me cry. My dog woke me up at 3 a.m. and wouldn't come back in the house, and I was very tired, and I started crying.
Well, my very first job in high school, I was a corn detasseler. I grew up in the Midwest, and so many of us in high school did jobs in the countryside, and so I actually pulled the tassels off of corn during high school. Not many people can say that, but it was a lot of fun and good exercise. I was terrible at it, but I get paid pretty good money.
I taught mixed martial arts in high school. I started when I was 10 years old, and then I got promoted to an instructor when I was about 16. So I've been teaching ever since, and it is literally my favorite thing. I teach little ninjas, which are like 3-year-olds all the way until big kids, so like adults.
So the nerdiest thing I do is that I love word searches, and I love that, especially when they have really big font size, so I'm turning into my mother. That's the nerdiest thing about me.
There's so many things that I do. I would probably say that I make sure that both my daughters watch every single great movie in the order in which I expect them to love them. So they weren't allowed to watch Star Wars unless they watched all 8 in order. 9 if you include Rogue One, just saying. They watched the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe in order, and my youngest daughter is 7. And we have watched every Harry Potter movie in order, but they cannot watch them until we have finished the books, which I am reading to both of them. So take your pick, and I'm pretty proud of the nerd side of me.
So this is very relevant because this past weekend I spent 2 full days, a day and a half, playing this tabletop Star Wars game. Spent about 4 hours setting it up on Friday, and then Saturday spent about 6 hours playing it. Cool little miniature ships, so the works. It was pretty nerdy.
I watch Game of Thrones, and the finale is coming in a couple of weeks, so I'm super excited for that.
The nerdiest thing I do in my spare time is probably that every week I get together with my friends and we play Dungeons and Dragons, and we've been doing that for years.
So if I could snap my fingers and have one superpower, it would definitely be to read minds. So I unfortunately do not have a poker face, and so oftentimes people know what I'm thinking by looking at my face, so I have to definitely keep that in check. But I would like to be able to know those people who do have poker faces, what they're thinking, be able to kind of know the big secrets beforehand as well too, because I think that would give me kind of an inside edge.
I would pick teleportation because everyone I know lives far away, so it would be really convenient to just teleport between everyone. Or I would try to maybe speak every language in the world, because then I can talk to anyone on Earth. That would be cool.
To make everybody's dream come true.
Why?
Because to me, Alice happiness brings joy to me.
I'm gonna say Finn from Adventure Time, the cartoon, because he's down for anything and he exclaims random things a lot, and I relate to that.
Oh, that's gotta be Hercules from the Disney movie. He's like, kind of like, he's a strong dude, like both physically and like mentally. He's gone through a lot. He has his values kind of in order, and yeah, he's just like the best dude. I just want to like model myself after him.
My favorite fictional character would be Neville Longbottom from Harry Potter, because like he starts up like for just like his character is developed like for the first time. You think it would be a funny character just for fun, not so much useful, but over the series he ends up being one of the most important part, and the way his character develops by the end of the series, that's the best character I would relate with.
So as the Vice President of Student Affairs, I get to go to a lot of different events that students are doing. So for me, the coolest thing about my work is when students take on a project, whatever that project may be, and I get to come and watch it come to fruition. And the excitement in their face, the joy that they have to see something that they've been working on happen, it brings me great joy. It tells me every single day that I am in the best profession that one can have.
The coolest thing about my job. There's so many cool things about my job. I love the people I get to work with. I get to work with amazing people from different walks of life, different ethnicities, different areas. There's so many people I get to work with. Another cool thing about my job is I started as marketing assistant, not knowing much about marketing, and I've grown so much with it because of my job. I've learned many new things in the marketing world because of my job.
My favorite thing is I love to watch people play. As I'm reffing, I like to see people move around, how they do the unique skills and everything. It's so much fun.
I don't know, anytime anybody says anything to me, I smile. I'm surrounded by my friends here, and it's great.
So I just want to thank you all for the work that you do every single day on behalf of the Division of Student Affairs. Not only do you represent your department, you represent our division, and you represent the University of Houston Clear Lake. And there's no way that we could do half of what we do if we didn't have student staff investing in us through employment, whether that's working at the rec center, working as a student leader, an orientation leader, being a receptionist, helping with marketing. I mean, you name it. We have students doing it for us as a part of our team. So thank you, and have a great day and a great weekend. Go Hawks.
So on behalf of the Department of Campus Recreation and my almost 2 years here at the university, I want to thank all of our student employees, whether you work for Campus Recreation and Wellness, or you're a student employee in another area, or even if you're a student leader. My 2 years here have just been absolutely amazing. The support that I've gotten, the meetings that I've had, the conversations, the relationship building, the passion and the dedication that I've seen since the day I got on campus has just been amazing. So for me, thank you very much. And on behalf of the department, we wouldn't be nearly what we are without all of our students, especially those who work for us and give us so much time and energy. So thank you very much.
All right, so I want to thank all of our student staff for the wonderful work that you do. We appreciate you so much, and we're happy to celebrate you this entire week. So enjoy this week, all the good food, all the great activities, and I look forward to celebrating with all of you this week.
All right, I want to say a big giant thank you to the student workers that we've hired over this past year and actually in the years past. You guys are awesome. You add new energy and ideas and do such a wonderful job for us. And a lot of your ideas we've been able to incorporate in our office. So we're very, very appreciative of having you in our office and the relationships we built with you and the work that you do for us. Thanks.
You're pretty amazing. As student employees, I think and I believe that you're truly the leaders and the ones that make our programs and services happen. It's not me, it's not a professional staff, it is you, and for that, can't thank you enough.
Thank you so much to our student staff for the amazing work that you do. Hopefully you can find some way to celebrate National Student Appreciation Week.
I want to say thank you to Bruce and Scott and Alec and Philip, who are my stellar staff, and I literally could not keep the office afloat without you guys. Thank you for all that you do on a daily basis.
So I would just like to thank you to all of our student affairs staff workers. You all do amazing things every day. You support our offices so much, and we truly appreciate the work that you do. I want to give a special shout out to all of the student ambassadors in the SDEI office. You all go above and beyond each and every day, working with students, helping out with programming, coming up with programming ideas. You all are just amazing leaders, and we cannot thank you enough for all of the wonderful work that you do. So keep on keeping on, and we appreciate everything.
Hey student workers, happy Student Staff Worker Appreciation Week. I want you to know that we love you, that you're fantastic, that you're great, but most importantly, that we could not do our jobs you weren't sitting where you're sitting right now doing your job. Whether what you do is really, really exciting and keeps you busy, or sometimes you're just there twiddling your thumbs and you're not sure what to do next, just the fact that you're sitting there means that we can be off doing our jobs. And that is really, really cool. Thanks for what you do. We love you. Have a great day.